which basically states that you see rap music through the lens that it is bashing of women, it is violent, it is sexist, it is, this is what it is. Empowerment positive, which is you see rap music through the lens of promoting promoting the liberation of Blackness, the liberation of certain marginalized cultures, and fighting against the oppression and systemic oppression that exists within the United States and beyond. And then lastly, you can have an artistic aesthetic attitude and perception, which means that you kind of look at rap music through the lens of the party music, the dancing, the whipping and the nay-naying type of thing. So I wanted to look at, how do people view rap music in addition to how much they're consuming it, and how does that impact the way we as Black people develop in our Black identity, one. Two, how does that impact the way we develop our self-esteem? And initially, I wanted to look at individual self-esteem. And for my dissertation, I added examining collective self-esteem because I really feel like our culture is a collectivistic one. So I wanted to examine that and to see how we have been impacted by being in this westernized society, and if we've gotten so far away from our collectivistic values, and if that has any connection with certain attitudes and perceptions of rap music and consumption of certain rap music. And furthermore, I wanted to look at how we're racially categorizing people. What racial biases do we have based upon the music we're consuming, the attitudes we have of that rap music. So it really helped collide my passion of mental health with rap music, and more so on a just broader level, hip hop culture, because, now I'm working on theories and, different therapies and trying to just cultivate a theory that encompasses, all Black people, and that acknowledges that, rap has been both uplifting and oppressing for some of our Black family members. So I want to make sure that the whole experience is being told. So Jackson State also did that for me, and that's kind of really how I got to this Black Jewel thing. So Black Jewel is really one. Let me just explain what does Black Jewel stand for, because you see Black is spelled BBLVK. So the two B's in Black stand for Black is beautiful, right? And I think that's something that we always have to remember, that any Black is beautiful. And then the LVK is, it's still spelled with the amount of letters BLACK, but LVK really for me showcases that no matter how you freak your Blackness, it's still beautiful, and you're a jewel for unapologetically being your Black self. So that is really what Black Jewel is. It is a group of unapologetic Black professionals in all different walks of life who are coming together, promoting Blackness from all different aspects. And I'll be rolling out more of the squad. Like I said, many of the people I mentioned today are a part of my Black Jewel squad, whether it be they're on my board of directors or they're my own personal Black Jewels. These are important people in my life, and important people for the culture, I believe. So on the website, when you go and check it out, you'll see that we have the Black Jewel plug section, and that is a marketing page or marketing site on the website for any Black people that we think that's really just out there doing it, that's out there promoting Blackness for Black people, FUBU healing for us, by us, you know what I'm saying? That's necessary, and that is so important. So we want to really highlight that. We also have the Black Jewel blog collective. And so this is for people who, whether you have a blog up and running and you just want to get more exposure, or whether you've been thinking about doing a blog and, you ain't just yet jumped off the porch. You may be tiptoeing in your Jordans off the porch. That's totally fine. We want to make sure that we're helping support Black people being able to just be open, creative unapologetically themselves. So we are accepting blog posts for the Black Jewel blog collective from all Black individuals, self-identifying Black individuals. Also, we are, we have a clothing line that you could begin pre-ordering from. So please check out the store. We have our items posted. You could sign up to pre-order, and we definitely will keep you updated once those items are for sale, and you will get special incentives for pre-ordering. So be sure to go ahead and pre-order those items that you really, really want. As well as go and support the Black Jewels who are on the Black Jewel plug page. Like, these are resources for you, so utilize them. Furthermore, keep a lookout for the plug healing parties that I am going to be hosting. I'm really excited about those. The launch party is a layout of that. So if you're tuning in, or if you get to see any of the feedback or social media posts from the launch, please look into that. So let me explain the plug healing parties and how that will work, just so you guys know what we're offering in this first season of Black Jewel, the podcast, the company, the nonprofit, rather, because we're not a company. We want to give back into the community from whence we all come. So we are a nonprofit. So anyway, the plug healing parties are really a way for us to start learning how we've been healing ourselves as Black people through music for a very long time. It's also a way that I am beginning my theory of my addition to hip hop and rap therapy. Since we have hip hop therapy and rap therapy. So I want to make sure that we honor what we already have, and that I'm just adding to what we have. And so the plug healing parties will be a party where we're going to break down the categorization of rap music according to what I just said by Dr. Edgar Tyson, those attitudes and perceptions that we can have of rap music. And so the party thrower, so for the launch party, this is kind of how it was set up. I'll give you guys a background to the launch party. So what I do is I will consult with whoever the party thrower is. So in this case, it was me. And so I had to list out across those categorizations songs for me that fit within those categorizations, that really create the soundtrack of my life. And so then that became the playlist for the launch party. And then I also had to realize, what important songs fit with important moments, and how can I draw on that throughout the party. So, making sure that I'm talking about certain things and leading people through the 6 steps to heal using rap music, which you will find on the website as well as on our social media. So also, one thing that we're going to be doing through Black Jewel is hosting plug healing parties. So if you're interested in learning more about the plug healing parties, please check out our website at BBLVK.blackjewel.com. And you can find that website also in the description for the introduction episode. So that is Black Jewel, and that is a little bit of what we have coming for the first year of Black Jewel. And so, you can just expect some from the podcast, real unapologetic Blackness, and Blackness from all experiences, people from all walks of Blackness. And on the next episode, we're going to have Q, who is a rapper from Chicago, Illinois. They are super dope. And Dr. Simone Savannah, who is also a poet, educator, motivator, speaker, just super dope woman. And we're going to be talking about Black rap. And I'm really excited for you guys to hear this interview, because we're also talking about mental health and anxiety and just what that looks like, and, hustling versus anxiety in the Black community. And we just really talk about a lot of good things and honoring gender pronouns. So I really want you guys to tune in. We're going to release the podcast bi-weekly. So this Q and Simone will drop on March 7th. And we are going to just roll out the podcast episodes just like that. We're going to be I'll be hosting Q&A sessions on the in-between weeks. So if you have questions, about any of the shows, or you feel like you want to have a comment and you want to have a conversation with me, those Q&A sessions are going to start on March 14th. So we're going to give you time to really sit and listen to the introduction and sit and listen to the interview with Q and Dr. Simone Savannah and really come up with questions or, anything that you'd like to discuss with us. So again, we're going to be dropping the Q and Dr. Simone Savannah interview on March 7th. And that's going to be the Black Rap Part 1 episode. And then we're going to be starting the Q&A on March 14th. And so please, we'll be posting, follow our social media, follow the website so you can know how to tune in when we go live for those Q&A sessions. So that's what you can expect from Black Jewel, the nonprofit, the podcast. This is your girl, Dr. Reliable Jewel, Dr. Alexis Davis, Dr. A, Dr. Lex when I'm feeling myself. Getting my Erykah Badu on, accepting all parts of me, checking out. Tune in on March 7th to check out the Q and Dr. Simone Savannah interview. We love to hear your feedback, comments, suggestions. Feel free to, send that through the website, social media. Send us the email at blackjewel@gmail.com. We love to hear the feedback from our audience. You are what matter to us. So please let us know what we can do to improve, what you like, and, encourage us every now and then. We like that too. So shout out to all my Black Jewel squad. I love y'all. It's so many people that are working on Black Jewel that I'm so appreciative of. And I just really, before I check out, really want to thank them for everything that they've done to help me through this process. My board of directors is super dope. Like, I cannot thank you guys enough. And check them out too, because on the Meet the Board, you'll see all the dope things that my board is doing. We have a lot of businesses coming from Black Jewel and not from Black Jewel. These are their own businesses, but the people within Black Jewel are super dope, and the things that they're doing, y'all, like, Black people just so dope. So, yep, this your girl, Dr. A, checking out. Before I go on another tangent, please support us. We love y'all. Peace.